Hello class and welcome to HMGT 400. In yesterday's live session we didn't have a chance to go through the Excel for the first exercise. I'm going to review only one example here for hospital beds, and then you can use that to produce data, to populate the tables. Okay, here this is a data set. By default you have this one, right? This is entire data set. Let me show you here. This is the data set you have. This data set has 3031 observation, 3030 observation. The first one is a line number, label number. So we don't need to see all of them, so I'm just gonna hide everything here, and just I have two lines, the first line and the last line. And for the exercise 1 you need to go with n mean standard deviation for 2011 and mean standard deviation for 2012, and a p-value here, the p-value here for to compare the means between 2011 and 2012. Okay, the first exercise need you to first look at the number of the observation, and look at this column. For this function you need to go with count ifs, con counts ifs, and then you need to first look at the column C, select 2011, and then look at the column F to compute the number of observation for hospital bed. So you can write something like this. Even if you remove the dollar sign, it's the kind of there's no problem. You can just go with C2 till C 3031 and just filter if 2011, and then look at the F2 and F till F2 3031 and report only if there is any observation. So if you go with this, you will see the same number here. So this is n. This is the means. For the means you need to use the average ifs function in Excel. Okay, this is the command equal average ifs, then open bracket F2 till F3031, this, and filter if it's 2011, and you can press iterate and you will have that one. The interesting things is about the standard deviation. The standard deviation goes with this command stdev open bracket from C till 2000, C2 till C 3031, this column, and the filter if this is 2011, and then go with F2 till F3031. So just this one and this one. The interesting point is you need to hold Control Shift and press Enter, otherwise you cannot get, you will receive a different standard deviation. I'm repeating here. Whenever you have this formula, you need to hold Control with Shift key and press Enter key. Then you can copy this and paste here. You can copy this, paste here. And okay, here this is here, it should be F2 F2012, right? It's not F, this is C, right? This is C2 to C2032, and this is a F2 F2031 equal to 1. And this is the same for average. This is a C, this is the F, and the year is 2012. Okay, what happened here? C2 F2 till F, okay, should work. What happened? Average if, what is here? Average if F2, okay, here, sorry, this is, it should be F and this should be C. Okay, this is F, and this is C, and then you can see this one. And for the standard deviation, the same pattern. You have C here for a year, and this is 2012, and this is F. And you press Alt, Shift, and Enter. So this is it. You have everything here. Now the interesting point is about the t-test. For the t-test, you need to use the formula here. Let me bring a formula here for you. This is the formula. The formula is mean in the first population minus mean in the second population, and then you should go with square root of this one. First population mean of first population minus mean for second population is square root of standard error from the first population divided by number of observation in the first population plus standard error on power of 2 divided by second population observation. Okay, this is the formula, and we want to generate a p-value. To generate a p-value, you need to first generate a t-value. Here, this is a t-value. T-value needs a standard error, right? The value here is the standard deviation. So here I copy the same line here. I say report this one equal to this, and for this one, to compute the standard error, you need to divide standard deviation to a square root of observation, and you can see this one. The same for this year. So you need these numbers, you need this number, and you need this formula. This is the formula. Please repeat this formula. Mean in the first population minus mean in second population divided by a square root of standard error on power of 2 divided by observation n1 plus standard on power of 2 divided by n2, and then this formula gives you t-value, and using a t-value with TDIST, absolute value of the t-value with the number of population and two-side t-test, you can see the p-value. So the p-value for this is this one. This is a p-value. Okay, this is the first hospital bed. For the other part of the formula, you need to follow the same thing and go with formula. And okay, I already explained in the class for the RStudio. You can just go ahead in the class. After downloading RStudio for the first time, you need to unmute this install package dplyr and download this one, clicking on run. I'm not doing here now because I already installed it. So by default you will receive this one, install package is muted. You need to unmute that, but you also need to load the package. So for the RStudio, you need to fix two places. If you have a Windows, in the Windows you just need to generate a folder in drive C and call that folder UMUC. I have this one here in my computer, C UMUC, and copy everything on this. Okay, so copy this one, copy the codes from the class. This is the code from the class. Copy code from the class, and then copy, open, download HMGT400, and this is for Windows. If you are working with in Windows, as long as you copy hmgt400.csv, you are good to go. I'm just going and just select everyone with pressing Ctrl A. I'm running this and I can see CUMUC exercise 1. This is here, and today's 825 806, and this is just now. I have everything here. This is means, and this is a standard deviation. For example, here I showed the bed hospital beds to the bed, payer, non-payer, cost, revenue, Medicare, Medicaid, total discharge, Medicare discharge, and Medicaid discharge. This is means. The one is for 2011, sec 2 is for 2012. So you can see 2011, 2012. Then you need to look at the p-value. The p-value here, RStudio generated the p-value for you. You can just copy this from here, 0.099.9926. As you know, the p-value is less than 0.05, and it does mean that there is no significant difference between two populations. If you go back and look at the Excel, you can see also this is not significant here, but the p-value is little difference between RStudio and Excel. It's back to the background of each program that generates different p-value. This is the p-value, and you also need to look at the number of observations. The order reported here, the RStudio use my table command to report the number of observations. So the order reported here is exactly the same order for the this is the same order reported for the exercise. This is it from 1 till 10, and you just need to just copy and paste. The other way is go to RStudio, scroll down to find the my table comments. This is for 2011. You can select and run everything here, and you can see which number is for which variables. Maybe this is easier to go, and this is for 2012. Then the exercise didn't ask for the plots, but you can run this plot and see the difference in the mean. And you can also walk through the figure. If you click on this and click on this, you can see here. Make sure you are in the plot, so you will see this one. One more thing, and okay, a few more points here. Sometimes if you run this, so let me give less space to this. If I run this summarize command here, see here, I like to don't see here. Let me see, run again. Here you can see with one more variables here, right? So because if there's no space in the console panel here, you need to give more space here. Just click on this divider and drag it on the right, and then run again. You will see that the same for exercise for this standard deviation. Make sure to read this note for the codes. If you are working with a MacBook, you just need to change that, generate the UMUC in documents in your computer, and the spell is incorrect in the class. Make sure to fix that. Document, it should be like this. If you're working with Mac, just need to copy this line from here and paste here. This is it. And do the same thing with this. And then it should be exercise 1, right? Exercise 1. Okay. You can call it Week1Exercise or anything. What was that here? Let's back to the same. Okay, I'm just copying this one. I'm just copying this one instead of this. Okay, that's it. This is for Mac users, and for the Windows user, everything is okay here. Sometimes some of the computer will not run the um, dplyr package. For that reason, you can go with a no dplyr package, just run this one, everything is the same, but you just need to go with this. You can see our end result, everything is the same, just you don't need to use the dplyr package. Okay class, let's try to go very fast and then you can see the result. Also watch the exercise. I copied the I posted to the class. Sorry, I don't need to see this. I posted to the class yesterday live session. Hopefully this short video helps you to understand which one do you want to use. Okay, thank you and goodbye.